Are you ready to break the chains of poverty over your life? What a doctor has the remedy. The book, The 10 Commandments to Black Economic Power, is here right now, written by the People Scholar, finance PhD, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Also, buckle your seatbelt because summer 2023, B1, the movie, is about to launch. You definitely don't want to miss that. And here's what you all been waiting for. The All-Black National Convention is making a stop in Atlanta. That's right, we coming to the A. October 2023. Make sure you go to boycewatkins.com to get your tickets, or we'll have the link in the description box as well. And if you're about your money like you better be, right? I need everybody to text the word stock to the number 31996 to receive free Dr. Boyce Watkins stock. Anyway, man, let's talk about Boosie, right? So somebody put a post up, I'm not sure who it was, on Twitter, and it said nobody from the South has Jay-Z ahead of Boosie on their all-time list. And Boosie actually, responded and said, I F with Jigga, but this is facts. Street ends in the South don't put Hove over BadAzz. What do you think about that? First, I'll let you go first. What do you think about that statement?
I'm going to strip away my East Coast bias because I think our love for Jay-Z definitely has a little bit of East Coast bias to it. And the love for Boosie out there in the South over Jay-Z is some South bias for him. And I think it's cool. And I think they're right because we talked to Big Gip a couple years ago. Shout out to Big Gip, the Goody Mob. And he wasn't real high on Hove either. He from Atlanta. And it's not that he had any disrespect for him. They just weren't checking for him the way they checking for more people down in the South. And as we see, them people down there stick together like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And they ride for theirs. And when you look at the Midwest, we hear the same thing about Jay-Z. We had Ali on, St. Louis. They like him, but they don't hold him in the regard the way we do out here. West Coast, we ain't really talked to and rubbed elbows with too many West Coast cats to ask them that. But when you talk about out here, please, it's Hove all day. So I think it's a location thing. I think it's more a demographic thing, and it's all an opinion based at the end of the day. And you see out here on the East Side, it's either Hove or Nas, or then you got Biggie and things like that. But it's Hove or Nas, whatever your preference is on that level. But I think that I agree. I think that they 100% believe that, and I don't have a problem with that. Now, I wouldn't hold him there. I don't know enough of Boosie's songs to put him over Hove at all.
No, wipe me down, wipe him down.
And that's one song. And I might know 3 or 4 verses, 5 verses. I don't know his catalog the way I know Jay-Z. So, I mean, I think it's just a demographic thing.
Yeah, definitely, man. Because it's certain guys like we ain't really grew up listening to 3 6 Mafia like that, or some of them artists down there that if you in the South, like that's who you listen to.
Yep.
But we did grow up listening to Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, people like that. That was like on our playlist. I don't know if it's like more relatable because you're from, I don't know, but whatever the case may be. But then again, I love some guys from the South.
Oh, 100%.
T.I., Jeezy, Rick Ross.
Yep.
So, but I think for the most part, it boils down to that. I don't think it's close in comparison when you talk about Jay-Z and Boosie. Even if I don't care where you from, in my opinion. Even though I get it, Boosie, more of a street type rapper or whatnot, got a lot of respect in the South. People love him down there, whatever. I don't see him nowhere near Hove, man. But I do agree with his statement though that a lot of the South is definitely going to see him, and that's even kind of crazy. Even repeating that, thinking about that even deeper, like really. Now I can see you said somebody like Scarface. Or somebody, or one of them, groups or something down there. But really, Boosie?
I know a lot of these.
Wow.
Only reason I could see that is because coming into the game, a lot of them young rappers, the Kodak Blacks, who else did I hear say it from the South? A couple other cats I heard say it from the South. That's kind of where they're at the top of hip hop right now as far as hip hop artists. They all put Boosie in that category. I listen to Rich Homie Quan, Young Thug, Lil Boosie, like he was up there.
Right.
So to that movement and that generation right there, he's their LeBron to maybe Scarface Jordan or something. You know what I'm saying? Who somebody else is statement. Jordan. Yeah, that's the truth. And Thug is, I don't know, Kobe. Because everybody loves Thug down there. So
yeah, they love him. I ain't understand he's a good rapper. I'm not taking nothing away from him. I heard some of his music. I heard a lot of stuff he did with Meek or whatever. But I don't know if I'll put him there. You know what I'm saying? Up here, we don't put him there like that.
Nah.
But there's always exceptions to the rule, though. But I always say never throw the rule away for the exception. But it's going to be people up here that's going to rock out with Young Thug. Like, oh. Some people like, nah, I don't really rock with Thug like that. Now, me personally, I don't really rock with him like that. But then again, there's cats in the South that I rock with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the Midwest that I rock with. So, we'll see, man.
I guess it's all your flavor, man. But shout out to all the artists doing their thing. I know you saw the Barack Obama chef situation. Now, if you didn't see it, Tafari Campbell, who's a former White House chef, who later became the Obama's personal chef, died on Monday in a paddleboarding accident near the Obama's Katama Estate in Martha's Vineyard. He was 45 years old. Now, Massachusetts State Police confirmed Campbell's death in a news release saying that Campbell, who was from Dumfries, Virginia, was recovered by divers from a pond on Edgetown Great Road shortly before 10 a.m. Underwater recovery unit divers made the recovery after the victim's body was located by Massachusetts environmental officers deploying side-scan sonar from a boat, the department said in a release, noting the recovery was made approximately 100 feet from the shore at a depth, oh God, of about 8 feet.
What?
Now, the Massachusetts State Police later said in a statement that Mr. Campbell was visiting Martha's Vineyard at the time of his passing. President and Mrs. Obama were not present at the residence at the time of the accident. The search started at 7:46 p.m. on Sunday when Martha's Vineyard Police and Fire Agency responded to a 911 call for a male paddleboarder who had gone into the water, appeared to briefly struggle to stay on the surface and then submerge and not resurface.
So wait, hold on. 8 feet of water.
Yeah, bro.
He couldn't swim, I'm guessing.
Dude looked all of about 6'3". Now, I'm about to show a picture. No, excuse me, a video. And then we can show it on the screen right here of whether or not brother can swim or not.
Oh, wow. That nigga doing it. Like, I can't even do that.
Dude wearing flippers. I can't even put on flippers. He's backstroking. I've tried to backstroke, and I've laid flat on my back in the water. Brother can swim very well. I don't think he would have been on a paddleboard if he wouldn't, or if he couldn't. Paddleboard ain't something you do if you can't fucking swim. I ain't paddleboarding. I can swim.
And then he's like, usually you think you should have a life jacket. That's why I don't mess around, dog. When I go on any type of boat or anything, jet ski, I'm putting a damn life jacket on because I know I'm not that tight. I can swim in the pool, but in the middle of a lake or something, I don't know how long I'm surviving. Bro. Especially when the water current's crazy or whatever like that, and the water's going crazy. And I understand that about myself. Like, I'm not putting myself in that position. But this dude is damn near master Michael Phelps, it look like. I mean, the way he was swimming.
Bruh. I know we've been getting on our conspiracy brothers and sisters the last couple of days. But my head is buzzing right now on that shit. Somebody took this dude out. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know how. In my opinion, because we don't have any facts, we don't have any information, somebody took it upon himself to take him out for some reason or another.
Right.
8 feet of water. Our kids can swim in 8 feet of water. This brother looked all of 6'3". You mean to tell me he couldn't get up out of 8 feet of water? Something fishy. I don't know, man.
A paddle. What's a paddle? That's that one thing you stand on, I guess?
So it's like a surfboard with a paddle.
Oh, those little joints. Oh, yeah, okay.
You standing on this motherfucker and you floating.
Right.
I don't think you on there if you can't swim.
Nah.
In the lake. I know I'm not getting on that. Not without a life jacket.
Nah, then if you do fall, can't you just grab onto that? It's floating.
Yep. Or swim. He's backstroking, for crying out loud. If you can backstroke, you can swim up out of an 8 feet situation, 100 feet off the shore. Get back on the paddleboard.
Right. The thing I want to see is how the water was. Like, is it like our oceans or was it like a calm lake? That's something I want to see too. It's Martha's Vineyard, so I'm not really sure.
Me either.
Maybe somebody. So I won't talk too much more about that. But could it be foul play? Possibly.
I'm smelling it.
Possibly. Like, I mean, Obama chef. Right. Now I'm not accusing the Obamas of doing it, but who knows? Like a chef, like I was saying earlier, is going to see all the most intimate things, that are going on. Who knows if he's about to blow the whistle? I don't know. Nobody knows, but it just seems a little suspect. I guess we're in our conspiracy shit today, right? That's a little suspect that, he comes up, dead, and you show me a video of him swimming, and he only 8 feet. You can't stand up in 8 feet, so I'll concede to that. Like, you got to swim in 8 feet. Still, it's about as high as this roof. But Come on, man. I don't get it, bro.
Even, okay, you go down, you should be able to touch the bottom and jump back up at 8 feet.
Right.
And
Yeah, it's
tread
not that
water.
deep.
It's not that deep.
Right. I could doggy paddle on tread some water now.
You feel me? Like, at the basic level, if the current isn't crazy, 8 feet ain't that crazy.
Right. Now, what's the name of the lake? They got the name of the lake.
Let me look. It says off of Martha's Vineyard.
I always wanted to go to Martha's Vineyard too.
It's off. It was actually off of Obama's estate in Martha's Vineyard. So I don't know if the lake was even got a name. It might be Obama's Lake.
Right.
You know, people can make these man-made Jones.
Right. And then if that's the case, you know it ain't rough.
Right.
It's calm as hell.
Okay. Recovered by divers from a pond.
A pond.
Edgartown Great Road. Dog, this was a man-made John. 8 feet. That's what I'm saying. Like,
whoa.
This was a pond. And I'm almost assuming it was man-made.
Right. Wow. That's deep.
It wasn't no current.
Wow.
So would he have a heart attack? Something happened to him? And he fell off?
That sounds more plausible to me.
Right.
For real. Like maybe, we got to wait till the autopsy comes. Maybe he had something happen or whatever. But he said it was a brief struggle, right? They said it was a brief struggle.
Yep.
I don't know how they would know that, but
strange, man.
Man, I just hope nobody did nothing foul, held him underwater, blunt force trauma to the head. No, we gotta wait to see what comes in with the autopsy. I think that'll tell the whole story. Good if he had a heart attack,
right?
That would explain it, or a stroke, that would explain it, or blunt force trauma to the head.
He said, "What if we don't get an autopsy? How long do we have to? What if this gets thrown under the rug and we never hear anything about it again?"
You already know.
It's Monday now.
Yeah, anytime, I don't know, man, like around the presidents and former presidents, I'm always skeptical about that. Always skeptical about that. Did Obama, I'm sure they put out a statement.
Oh, yeah, it was a heartfelt drawing, they said.
Right.
The Obama shared a touching tribute following his death. When we met him, he was talented sous chef at the White House, creative and passionate about food and his ability to bring people together. The couple said in a joint statement, in years followed, we got to know him as a warm, fun, extraordinary, kind person who made all of our lives a little brighter. That's why when we were getting ready to leave the White House, we asked Tafari to stay with us, and he generously agreed. He's been part of our lives ever since, and our hearts are broken that he's gone. Today we join everyone who knew and loved Tafari, especially his wife, Sharice, and their twin boys, Xavier and Savan, in grieving the lost, truly wonderful man. So he lived with them, like, beyond the White House.
Right. Wow. So he's been around long. He's seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Man. I'm looking at this. This is an older article, though. I don't think it's the same person. Nah. White House chef resigns. Just writing a tell-all book. Nah, that's different. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think, with these type of stories, it's so fresh. But I think when more information comes out, it could be deeper than we all kind of imagine. And some stuff I guess this still will fall into the realm of a conspiracy because we don't have no more information, to go off of. But hey,